Greetings and welcome back to the shadow of the Colossus. And the remaining shadows are in fact getting rather small because as 14 falls, only 15 and 16 remain. And time is very much of the essence now, as we know that there are others coming. So, quickly, Dormin, please speak again. Okay, so a monster in a valley next to yet another city. So they have really been kind of putting up the spectacular environments over the last few colossi, which has been lovely to see. Now, I'd like to talk about something during this particular journey that might, it's a minor spoiler, I guess, but nothing that we haven't been able to work out from what we've seen so far. But if you want to remain absolutely 100% spoiler-free of what might be coming in the ending, then I suggest you skip forward to about the 5-minute mark of this video. But there's nothing that I'm going to be saying that will come as any great shock. But if you're going to skip ahead, then please do so now. Now, I think we can tell from what is happening with these shadows and what is happening to Wanda's appearance that Wanda is dying. He is becoming more and more of a physical wreck, and as Mono gets stronger and stronger, Wanda is getting weaker and weaker. And yet again, we have another Colossus which is behind the temple. This temple temple really seems to be facing the wrong way, because almost all of them have been kind of behind us. But Wanda seems to be dying. Now, if we take that logic further, what we can deduce from that is the idea that in order to raise Mono, Wanda needs to die. Now, if that's the case, that means that there's a limit on Dormin's power. It's not just that Dormin can raise the dead, but he can exchange the living for the dead. Now, if we start to put all of those ideas into context, we can start to see again why this Dormin creature, why this land might have been so dangerous and has ended up being forbidden. Because imagine yourself in a society whereby anyone could live forever, but they could only live forever if they exchanged a living person for a dead person. And all of a sudden you can see a society where human sacrifice is kind of on the agenda, where perhaps certain people are forcibly taken from their parents or even kidnapped to be the unwilling victims of some sort of sadistic religious ritual, perhaps where you know, the rich are able to kind of pay their way to kind of immortality, and you can see why a society like that would have almost ended up kind of imploding on itself, because for every resurrection, for every joyous event of a dead person brought back to life, there is a sad and an awful event of a living person being taken from you and taken from the world. And so what could at first glance at the beginning of the game, which seems like a wonderful thing, hooray, Dormin can save Mono, actually starts to become a far more sinister thing, with ritual sacrifice giving birth to the domination of the rich and the powerful over the poor. And you can see why eventually a society might have eventually turned it on itself and said, no, this is wrong. This society needs to be remodeled to trap Dormin, scatter his souls across the Forbidden Land in 16 different locations, to shut the door on the Forbidden Land and to say, no, no one is going to go back there. This society's build-up is wrong. And it appears that we are here. I do keep finding when I approach some of these buildings that I'm reminded of some of the dwarf encampments in Skyrim, and I think I may have mentioned that in a previous video, but obviously this is way before Skyrim, so it's probably the other way around, that Skyrim was inspired by this. But there's something about the rock structure and the way the buildings are made out of the rocks that just keeps making me think the dwarf encampments on Skyrim. But that's a complete compliment, because Skyrim looks great. Well, I guess that collapsed wall section, or that pillar that's fallen in, is mainly there to stop aggro coming with us. So whatever is waiting for us not require a horse to defeat. This is looks like it's a bigger city than the one that we fought previously. Lovely stone pillarwork, and look at all these towers. Looks fantastic. Wow, my face is really getting quite worn now. I'm assuming if I can grab it, that means that this is the way to go. It's a lovely designed, ruined, ancient city. But of course, there is still no sign of the Colossus. In fact, that's been a reoccurring theme from the last few, I think. Finding the zone well before we actually discovered the Colossus. Wow, look at this. Huge buildings on either side, connected by two bridges. This to me does look like an arena, though, if you know what I mean. I think this may well be our competition zone, so let's just take a little moment to look around us, and kind of like we've done with some of the previous ones, like what is around. Looks like we've got loads of archways, maybe a few slopes over that side, as if maybe we could get up there. Maybe we can get up there, or another one over there. No, but those aren't climbable. What else have we got? These two massive bridges above our heads, of course. Well, assuming they are bridges, there might even be a kind of a roof. There's looks like another slope there. Again, that's out of reach. Now, the clue at the beginning said that something about a valley, a guard, it's fallen into a valley and a guardian of a city. Now, I'd assume this is the guardian. Sorry, the city, I should say. And this would be the valley, perhaps? That's cool. Oh, this is going to be a lot bigger than me. Oh, hello. It's a humanoid, gorilla-like, hairy creature. But it looks to me like a lot like the very, very first Colossus we faced. Do you remember? I know that was like kind of months ago now. But the first creature looked a lot like this. It had those huge shoulders, covered in hair, just like this one seems to be. And for that one, it was just a matter of kind of, I think we shot him in the leg, I seem to remember. And yeah, he did something similar like that with the huge club. Can't see anything on the back of the legs to get here. If I can get a little bit of distance, maybe I'll try and see what I can do. Now, he did say, or the clue did mention the valley. Now, I just wonder if then that's the clue for saying we have to try and throw him back into the valley. Because every other clue so far has kind of aided the understanding. Wow, that was quite a stomp. No, don't summon the horse. Right, what have we got? Where can you be? Right, it's the head. And it's... oh, something... head in the hand, maybe? Oh, look at that. Oh, there's something in the hand there. Whoa. I wonder if when he slung that club at me, whether it was... whether it was possible to then actually grab that hand in some way. There's lots of ridges on those fingers, which could mean that's a possible one. I don't feel particularly under threat. I mean, he clearly is trying to kill me. He's not one of those passive colossi. So what are you going to do then? Because I can't reach him right now. Come on, sling around at me. Or your foot. Wow, he actually broke that. Was that a clue, or was that just a cool little bit of animation? Oh, running between the legs did not work. He stopped on that again. Okay, well, part of his animation is definitely then to stamp on those things. What about the ramp area? What if I stand here and he stamps this? Would that then let me reach that? Or is this just kind of just a cool way that he interacts with his environment? Go on then, stomp away. Here he comes. And yes! Okay, which gives us a little ramp, which brings us to here. And what does this do? Other than just being slightly higher than we were before. Got another possible grabbable up there. Or are we now high enough to grab on to like his arm or something like that? Well, the arm doesn't look hairy. It's the kind of the back and the tummy, and that's still kind of above us. Yeah, so what do you got? We either need to get higher or we need to bring him down. But there doesn't seem to be that, like... Unless we've got to try and, like, shoot him in the hand. You know, like with the first Colossus, we had to shoot him in the back of the leg, you know, like one point, and then that allowed us to get to the other point. And if we've got two areas here, maybe we need to shoot the hand, and then in some way... I don't know, maybe he'll come and grab us or something, I'm not sure. Well, what if we try and bow and arrow the hand? If we can, although he seems to have decided he's no longer interested. Great, and I can't actually see him anymore. Brilliant. Ugh, great, stupid pillar. Alright, it was the hand with the sword. Ah! Which of course is the hand that's now miles away from me. I think I've got them. I mean, it's quite an awkward target if that's the case. Unless they need to make him open the hand, like a way of actually kind of avoiding that and some. Ow! Urgh! Well, that changed something. What now? Oh, have I? I may have discovered a way of getting higher. Now what? Am I now high enough to give him a whack? Oh, there's stairs. Let's take... Again, use good old computer game logic of if I can climb it, then I should. I wonder if this actually takes us up to the bridges at the top. Oh, of course, if I'm on the bridges at the top, does that mean I can actually just... I am. I think I am that high. In fact, there's the bridge. Can I jump off the bridges onto his head? What do we think about that? Just need him to come over this way a little bit. Hello? He's taking a swing, he's taking a swing. Wow! Okay, so much for the bridge. Well, there's a little bit of bridge. Oh, there he is. That's got to be reachable. That's got to be reachable. Come on! There we are! Let's crawl our way across. And here is the sigil. Whoa, whoa! Sword up. Nope, nope, nope. Stop moving, stop moving. The grip's going down. He's really flinging. Ah! Stop it! Let me stab thee. Looks like this is going to be one of those ones where I've really got to work hard to actually stab him. Stop moving! I'm running out of grip. Okay, there's the grip back. Let's go in again. Didn't actually manage to hit that at all. Get off! Really very, very powerful. He actually threw me, even though I was clinging on there, he actually still managed to throw me halfway back. It's cool the way that even though your hand clings on, everything else kind of gets thrown to one side. I need more grip again. Stop it. Unless I'm going to have to do this in like short stabbings rather than longer ones. Don't sling me, don't sling me. Unless there's something else I need to do, like maybe I need to stun him in some way. Whoa, whoa, my finger slipped off the button and that could have been fatal. I wouldn't fancy him to climb up all this way again. Why would I even say that? That's a stupid, stupid thing to say. Right. There's our first little spike. There's our second. Okay, it looks like it's easier if I'm actually just a bit further back on the head. Just keep stabbing away. Just one more big one. And it's gone! But there's only a little bit of health left. Oh, hang on, of course, we still haven't done the hand. Well, it looks like he's going to need like a short jab in the hand. But which hand is it? It was the one with the sword, but I can't actually see the sword from this angle. I think it's the one I'm on. Like, as in the... Oh, God. As in the right side. I don't know if I can climb down to it. Let's give that a go. Kind of upside down. I know, there's something glowing there. It looks like blood coming out of it. Red blood, which is unusual for the Colossus, because they normally bleed black. Either way, if it glows, I'm going to stab it. Or is this... Or am I misinterpreting what I'm seeing? I'm not down low enough, my grip's going. Ah! Finally! Ooh, am I still on that somewhere? Oh, so little grip. I'm gonna fall. Oh no, I did fall! Ah, I thought I could drop from one to the other. Now, does that mean I'm gonna need to... God! Okay, I was gonna say, does that mean I'm gonna have to climb the whole thing again? But I guess not if we are... Ah! Okay, let's repeat that. Come on, punch me! Punch me! Not quite. Looks like I'm going to need to actually grab it. Come on, come on, come on. Swing that fist. Swing that fist. It's turning. Wants to line up a good one. I assume if I get too close, it'll try and stomp me, so I need... Yeah. I want your fist, boy. But if I can line up this one, that should mean that the 15th Colossus is gonna be dead. Come on, swing that fist. Here it comes. Dive! Okay, we've got a full grip now, so hopefully... Oh, such a small bit left! Come on, just get a grip, get a grip. Yes! And with a savage shot to the artery of the hand, number 15 plunges to its demise. Now, in theory, there is now only one more obstacle between Wanda and Mono. I do hope you have enjoyed battling number 15 with me, and if you have, please do give the video a like, and if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do so. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon for what should be, or could be, the final shadow of the Colossus. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.